Okay, this video is going to be a little bit different. We don't have an unboxing, a haul, a get ready with me. I'm going to sit down and talk because there are some things I need to say and get off my chest. All right, if you're still here, today's the day that we have a giveaway. This video was supposed to go up on Christmas Day. However, I had it already filmed. I did not finish editing it, but my stepson and his girlfriend came down from Florida, surprised us, and we just spent the day with family and stuff like that. So I said, okay, I'll put it up the next day. Now, I go to edit it, and I must have deleted one of the videos because I use my phone to record and then storage issues, right? So I'm always like deleting things. Anywho, I have to redo the video. So this is why it's a couple days late. So like I said, we're going to have a little giveaway in this video. I will show you the stuff that you'll get. It'll be 2 winners, and I'm doing it a little bit differently. So for my past giveaways, I've always said, okay, make sure you leave a comment because I do a comment picker. Well, we all know about the scammers, okay? And there's a lot of them. They're even on videos that have no giveaways. And a lot of content creators are going through this. And so my friend Jotty, you know, I used to say Yari. The white girl in me would say Yari, but it's pronounced Jotty. She was like, Ann, why don't you do the Google Drive or Google Forms or whatever that she does? And I'm like, what's that? So she showed me where it's so much easier. You fill out the paper that says your name. You know, nobody can see it but me. And then I can go to you or go to your email and say, hey, you won. That way, you don't have to worry about anybody in the comment section saying, hey, you're the winner, and you think it's me, and it's not, and you get hacked or scammed, right? So that's how we're going to do this giveaway. I'll have a form down below. There's going to be a certain either a word or question in this video somewhere that you'll have to answer in the comments, but there'll be a form that you click in the description box, just like your first name, your Google account name. That way I know who you are, to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and stuff like that. And you can either do your email address or your Instagram. I know not everybody has Instagram. That's why it's not required to put your Instagram handle. I just need a way to get a hold of you in case you are the winner. All right, so let me show you what you'll receive in the giveaway. So let me go get it. All right, so it'll be 2 winners, and you'll have a box like this. I don't know if I'll keep it in this box or put it in like a brown box, depending on where you live, because my giveaways are always open up internationally. So sometimes in a regular brown box, it is cheaper to send like out of the country. Now, this is just like an example. This is not everything that you will receive, but you'll have like some, it's more of a mystery box, but I'll show you a little bit. You'll have like some sheet masks. Here is a Jeffree Star Orgy palette. I didn't package anything yet. Of course, everything will be packaged. You have some palettes here. You'll have some stuff like inside of this Ipsy bag will be like a whole bunch of samples. You have a mirror, ColourPop mirror, some lip glosses, brushes, lipsticks, mascaras. Like I said, there'll be more in here. Here is some more stuff for the second winner, but I'll even it out. So the 2 winners, you'll have about the same thing, but we still have a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here. Like here's a Hank and Henry eyeliner. Here is a Melt Cosmetics mirror. A bunch of stuff. And I'm doing this giveaway just to say thank you. It's more of a thank you giveaway. It's not a Christmas giveaway, a holiday giveaway. It's not like a milestone, like we reached 50K or 100K, you know, or 1,000 subscribers. It's just to say thank you. You know, for the past few years that I've been on YouTube, I went through a lot of things, and I'm very open. Now, if you don't know, I have a second channel called Just Ann's World, and over there I get real personal. I do some walk and talks, I go on some rants, I go on some vents. I'm open about like with my marriage, just a lot of things. You guys know this. I get real personal. And that's not always a good thing. Could be a bad thing as well, because people will use that against you. But it's, you know, I started this channel in 2017, February. So this February will be 6 years. So February 2023. Can you believe it? Jeez. Anyway, in 2018 in September, there was a house fire, my mom and grandmother's house. So that's when it started, right? And then in 2019, my grandmother passed away. Thanksgiving, my mother passed away. That October in 2019, my daughter almost died twice in the month of October. She had heart and lung surgery for blood clots, and then she came home, and then like a week and a half later, she had a real bad blood infection that almost killed her. And so like I went through a lot in 2019. 2020 was like very, very hard. And I was just miserable. I was grieving. You can see it on my channel. I was very negative. I was mean to my friends. Like I would just sit there and cry. Oh, it was bad. Okay. 2021, me and my husband got separated. Right? Oh, we had to go to marriage counseling. It was a mess. I moved into, what was it, 2020? Yeah, I think in 2020, I moved into my mom's house like a year later. I believe it was like October 2020. Yeah, that's when me and my husband got separated. We were still separated 2021. We went to marriage counseling. You know, we are still together now. And 2022 came around, right? I'm starting to heal, of course, the end of 2021. And in March of this year, I had a heart attack. And April 1st, I had to have a stent put in. You know, I was 99% had blockage. And that really made me wake up, okay, in a lot of things. Because when I was grieving for those past few years, I didn't take care of my health. I mean, I never really took care of my health, let's be real, okay? I've been diabetic since the age of 18. I just never took care of myself, but especially when I was grieving. When I had that heart attack, I cried and cried. First of all, I had guilt, okay, because I thought if something happened to me, what would my kids do? I went at my mother. She wasn't here. And I started really doing my second channel by doing my walk and talks, where I would just walk because I had to build my heart muscle back up, you know, after you have a heart attack. And I would just talk to you guys. I started counseling. I started taking care of my health, taking my insulin, doing things I was supposed to do. Started going back to church, reading my Bible. And I am in such a different headspace. But there have been many of you that unsubscribed, which I don't blame you, but there's been many and many of you that stayed with me and supported me through everything. And I can't thank you enough, because sometimes when you're going through that, you don't realize that you're acting like that you're mean. You don't realize it. It was more of, you know, don't you understand? I'm grieving, right? But it's like you don't realize how bad maybe you're taking it out on people, or that you're complaining. Or I remember when I first moved in here and the heat wasn't working from after the fire. And we couldn't figure out what was wrong with the heat. The house wasn't in my name, so there wasn't a whole lot that I could do at the time. And I remember that winter, so we had no heat. We would have those plug-in like fireplaces and stuff, right? And I remember, like, I used to talk to somebody, like, every day, like 8:30 in the morning when their kids would go to school, mine would go to school. And the first thing I would say is like, oh my God, it's so cold. Because it would read like 40 in here or 50 in here. You know, it was so cold. And because I have back issues from my car accident and, you know, different issues with my hands and stuff, I was in pain. And I was still miserable. Right? And all I did was complain. I didn't even say, good morning, how you doing? Nothing. It's like, oh my God, it's so cold in here. My back hurts. You know, I was like that. But I didn't realize I was like that. I also was diagnosed with bipolar, the depression side. And when I start taking medication, and that has helped as well. You know, like people, there are people in my personal life as well that just kind of like washed their hands and walked away as well, you know. But there's a lot of people in my personal life that stayed with me. And I tell them almost every day how much I appreciate them. Like seriously. I could not have made it this far without them. And you guys know who you are. So many of you guys with your sweet comments, sharing your stories where you guys lost your children, or lost a parent, or a brother, a sister, a friend, or what have you, or going through some struggles or health issues, or maybe had past heart attacks or strokes, and was like, Ann, it's going to be okay. I went through this, or I am going through this, and we're here. We can deal with this together. You know, we can get through it. There are so many times that I would read your comments and just sit in my room and cry of happiness and joy because I didn't feel so alone. So I wanted to take the time to really just say thank you. Thank you for everyone. Even if you just found me a couple of days ago. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Even those who don't comment, you know, just watching me supports me. You know, if you would have told me a few years ago that I would have came out with a palette, you know, if you don't know, I collabed with Rasha B Cosmetics. I made a Christmas palette. And it was going to be in Slay Glam Box's December box. Well, she ordered like double, triple the palettes, sold out so quick. Within a week, I sold out of palettes I was selling. And I remember just crying to her and like, I can't believe it. Because sometimes it seems like, is it ever going to get better? You know, if you have one fall after a fall after a fall after a fall, it's like, all right, you know? And I thought, sometimes when things go public too, if you have something happen in the public eye, right? Friendships or what have you, you know, a fallout. And sometimes you don't always look good if people make videos or whatever, you know, it just doesn't make you look good. And you think, do people still care? And this is a part of depression because I suffer from depression. You know, it's like the devil gets in your head like, well, people really don't care. I know it sounds dumb, but it's true. And the amount of support I got, and it's not about just purchasing the palette, guys. If I didn't make anything out of it, you know, just the point, like just if you guys getting it or unboxing it or just say like, or even just congratulating me. Does that make sense? Meant so much to me that I can't even express the thank you. You know, I was always the type. I started my YouTube channel in 2017, and that's when I was really depressed. I didn't wear makeup for like 10 plus years. I was 50 pounds over more than what I weigh now, and I'm only 5'3" and 3/4. Don't forget the 3/4. So when you're like 180 pounds of only a 5'3", you know, you're overweight, right? And I remember, that's how I got into subscription boxes and different things, is because I didn't know what makeup to get. I never heard of highlighter, contour, what. And the first people that pop up is what? Nikki Tutorials, Jaclyn Hill. And they're all like, I mean, I could be their mother, you know what I mean? And anyway, I started getting subscription boxes to see what I liked. And, you know, I tried to put on their techniques, how they do their makeup. And at almost 50 years old, you can't put your makeup on like they do. So I tried all different stuff. And I thought, you know, I just liked mystery boxes because it was like Christmas every month. You know what I mean? And plus, like I said, I didn't know what I liked. I remember so many of you years ago would say to me, why don't you, you know, like do get readies with me? And I wouldn't do it. First of all, it took me 1.5 years to figure out how to edit because, you know, my insecurities. Then I thought, nobody's going to want to see get readies with me. I'm not young like they are, but, you know, hello. There are a lot of people on the internet that are your age, Ann. You know, I felt like I couldn't be myself, like I had to be all professional. And you guys know I am not professional. And then, you know, so I learned to like be myself. Either you like me or you don't. I used to be the type, like, if somebody didn't like me, I used to get upset. Like, well, why don't they like me? You know? And If you would have told me this years ago, like, Ann, you would have collabed with the makeup brand, you're going to have your own eyeshadow palette. I would have been like, yeah, right. Seriously. You know, I have things in the work in 2023. I am going to have my own brand. I'm going to start having merch, different things. I have a website. It's called shopjustan.com. And after that heart attack really made me think, like, life is so short. We can go at any time. I can go to sleep tonight and not wake up. And I don't want to be like, well, I could have. What if? Right? And so going to counseling and just different things, the amount of support that I get, all of this, it's like, I could do it. You guys can do it. Stop procrastinating, right? Because tomorrow never comes. Trust me, I know. I don't know where I'm going with this because I have no idea. This is more the content that I have on my second channel. The main thing, I just want to say thank you. So let me go on with the giveaway rules if you're still here, okay? You have to be subscribed because I want to give back to those who support me and have, you know, and by subscribing, you're supporting me. So you have to be subscribed. You must like this video because that really does help me out. It puts it in the algorithm. YouTube does not send out notifications anymore that much. They send out 4% of your notifications. And if that 4% doesn't click on your video in the first hour or two, they don't send any more out. So engagement really helps, okay? So by liking the video helps. You have to leave a comment. Now, I'm not doing a comment picker. I am going to do the Google Forms. You'll see the link in the description box. I'll also pin it in the comments. The question I have for you that you have to leave in the comments as well as the form, because I just want to make sure that you watch the video in full. Because that's another thing with engagement. The longer that you watch the video helps. YouTube sees that. In other words, if you have a 20-minute video and people are only watching 2 minutes of it, YouTube won't promote it because they're thinking, okay, people aren't interested in it. But if you have a 20-minute video and people are watching for 10, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, YouTube will promote it longer. I mean, will promote it more. So the question I have for you is, what was one of your biggest lessons that you learned? If you haven't learned any, then just put nothing. But I'm also nosy, but I would love to know. My biggest lesson that I learned is life is so short. Forgiveness, not for them, for you. Get that bad energy out. Stop holding grudges. Forgive. Let go and move on. That doesn't mean you have to have the people in your life, but just forgive. Let that anger go. Not everybody has to like me. Not everybody has to forgive me when I say I'm sorry. They don't have to accept your apology. And I also learned not to be so naive. Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody wants you to succeed. There's a lot of lessons I learned. But you just have to tell me one. You could tell me more. But at least let me know one lesson that you have learned in 2022. You have to be 18 years or older. If not, have your mother or somebody else fill out the form for you guys. And my giveaways are always open up international. So you don't have to be in the US. You can live anywhere. Ireland, Australia, wherever you can enter. The giveaway starts today and ends January 9th. So January 10th or around the 11th, give me a day or two. I will either email you, or if you put your Instagram handle, I will message you on Instagram. Then once you get back to me, you only have, I'll say 48 hours, because I know people are busy, right? You have 48 hours to get back to me. If you get back to me, I'll make a video, say, okay, so-and-so won. If you do not reply in 48 hours, I will choose another winner. I'm also going to be going live. I'm not sure when, but when I go live, make sure that you guys watch, because I will be giving away one of my palettes. So the palettes are out of stock. We are not back ordering them. They're done. It's over with. You cannot get these anymore. So I have a couple extra. And I'm going to do a giveaway on that live stream. So make sure you check it out. I'll let you guys know. Like, I just won't go live without you guys knowing. And yeah, I want to do that for you guys as well. But yeah, I mainly just wanted to come on here and just thank you guys. And it all worked out. I'm glad I had to redo this because the other video was short, sweet, to the point, and that's it. But I just really wanted to say thank you and what you guys really mean to me and how I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Honestly, I truly, truly do. And I'm very blessed and grateful. And I don't know how I got so lucky. Oh, and really quickly, to have an extra entry, I almost forgot. To subscribe to my second channel, Just Anne's World. Let me know, like, oh, I subscribed to your second channel, or if you're already subscribed, let me know in the comments here. And yeah, you'll have an extra entry. And I think that's about it. This is a long ass video, but I didn't want to rush it because you guys mean a lot to me. That's everything, guys. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy. And most importantly, always stay you, no matter what. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.